Okay, y'all, so I have really been under the attack. And it hasn't been a great feeling at all. Especially when you know you're doing the right thing, you're on the right track, you're on the right path, you're being obedient to God's word, and then bam, there comes the enemy. He comes, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He comes to tear you down. He comes to make you doubt. He comes to make you do things that that are not of you. And so I was really in here just going through it mentally because the enemy has me under attack, and I'm strong. I am so strong, and the enemy doesn't like that, and I fight back. And I was just really going through it, and God spoke to me and said, this is not your season for weeping. God said, this is my victory march, and I've been in bondage too long, and I've went through all these things I did, and they're not in vain, and it's time for me to break free from those things. And God said, this is a war, and it's time to get my war on. And so I just want to say, whatever it is that's trying to defeat you, trying to throw you off course, trying to knock you off of your purpose, don't let it. Like I said, I was in here being so emotional, and those cries I had were cries of knowing that God is going to pull me through this. Not because the enemy thought he won, but because I know I'm going to pull through this very moment in which the enemy think he has me. It's really one of those times where, I have to learn to be strong for myself. I'm always strong for others. I'm able to encourage others, and I'm able to pray for others. I'm able to, lift and build others up. But when it comes to me, I don't single myself out, but I don't always necessarily put me first, and that's one of my weaknesses. I put other people and how they feel and try to make them better people, and I always do that before me. And so just God had to remind me that this is not my season for weeping. He didn't bring me through all of this to sit here and just cry about it, but for me to get ready to go to war. Because he knows what he put inside of me. He knows what I'm capable of. And so God has already prepared me with the right armor. So immediately after hearing God speak to me about this is not my season for weeping, a weight was immediately lifted off of me. I ain't lying, y'all. I even look a little better within these last 15, 20 minutes that I've been really in here talking to God, because I really had looked beat down about 20, 30 minutes ago. Like, the enemy thought he had me. He thought he was going to win that. God is, y'all, God is everything, okay? Healer, protector, guide, your friend, God is all you need. And even in those moments when I just don't feel myself, or I feel a little defeated, God always steps in and reminds me that, girl, you got this. Girl, what you thought I did with you all that time? What you thought all that was for? God has to really remind me. So just me sitting emotional as heck, y'all. Crying about the enemy trying to defeat me. God had to remind me in that very moment, it's It's not the time for that, my child. It's time for you to knuckle up. It's time to go to war.